Hello friends, welcome to our website automationcommunity.com. In the previous video, we have seen the factory IO designing for 3-floor elevator system. In today's video, I am going to tell you about its ladder programming. In today's video, I am going to show you about its ladder programming and simulation. So first of all, let us see for the system on and system stop. Before that, let me tell you, I have created one project in the Siemens TIA portal in which we have to copy paste the factory IO linking function block, and all these steps are repetitive and time taking. So if you don't know how to create project and link with factory IO, you can watch our previous, the starting of this series videos. And if you already know the basic steps, you can start this video from here. So basically, I have just created one project where I have selected this PLC hardware. Then I copy pasted this function block. In the PLC text, I have given all the text same as this IO details. Means for input 5.0, I have given this text in similar way. I have given all the input and output text. After that, I have written the main OB, compiled and downloaded it in PLC sim and make the PLC sim in run mode, and from here I have pressed this connect button. So these are basic steps. Now in the 11 networks only, I have written the whole logic of this project. So obviously the first network will be enabling this function block which will link our TIA portal to factory IO. How you can get this? Simple, drag and drop this box over here and write FC9000, press enter. So this is the common step in our every program. Now the main logic, this is our network 9 and network 10. I am not explaining you in the network order because understanding in logical order is very easy. So our main project lies in these two networks. Whether we have to move elevator up or we want to move the elevator down. How we can decide that? First of all, a system must be on. If the system is on and my target floor is greater than my current floor, say for example, here we can see our current floor is 0, means right now we are on ground floor. If my target floor becomes 1, 2 or 3, that means it is greater than my current floor. So our elevator will move in upward direction. First, let me make my system on. So here I will go to simulation and press this, and you can see my system is on now. So if my target floor is 3, which is greater than 0, so this logic will be executed. Say for example, if I press this button, then my target floor, here you can see right now my target is 0. If I press this button, it will become 3 and elevator will move in up. Okay. This line executed, target floor is 0. So elevator is moving upwards. Okay. This is the first thing. Now you can see my current floor is 3. My target is, say for example, my target is 1. So if 1 is target is less than current floor, elevator will move downward. Okay. Say I press 1. So my target is less than current floor. So elevator is moving downwards. And what is the two conditions? If elevator is moving upward, so I have taken the interlock. Then downward means this is because only one motor. So this is kind of forward and reverse operation of motor. And in the forward reverse operation, we always take interlock. If the forward contactor is enabled, then reverse should not be energized. If the reverse is energized, then forward should not be energized. So I have taken if up output is on, down cannot be energized. That is simple thing. Now the question arises, how I get these values? Okay. And here I have only setted my outputs. How I resetted this my outputs? So this answer is provided in other networks of this system. So first of all, let us understand how I get this current floor. This is because this is very easy. before that, if you want to know how I get this comparator block, so okay, let me maximize this. Okay, here in the instruction, you can go to comparator instruction. From that, you can select greater than sign. And here you can select less than function. Okay, you have to drag and drop that function over here. Above, you have to write MD0, that is my target floor. And below, I have written MD2, that is my current floor. First of all, let us see for the system on. So I am minimizing these networks. And I will see my network 12. If the start button is pressed, it will make my system on, okay, set. How it will reset? So that is my third network, how I reset my outputs. Now, here friends, my stop button is NC. You can see this yellow, means this stop button NC, it's coming. When I press this, you can see here the input will come, okay. You can see I press the button and the input come and I release the input going. So because this is NC, here again I have to take NC. Otherwise, what happen if I take simple NO? The input is continuously coming, so it will continuously reset my outputs. So here you can see in the network 2, by pressing this button, I am setting this system on bit, and from this network, if I press my stop button, system on bit will be resetted. You can see the system on bit is resetted from this instruction. And similarly, I have to reset other outputs, that is elevator up, down and slow with stop button. In parallel to stop button, I have kept again comparator instruction equals to when my target is achieved, that is if target is 1 and current floor is 1, then it should reset my elevator outputs. Say for example, I press this. Now this condition is not fulfilled. When it will reach 3, target floor becomes to the current floor. But now why it is not happening? Because system is not on. First, let me make the system on. Now, if the current floor becomes equal to my target floor, it will reset my outputs. So, first, we have seen the network 9 and 10, how the elevator outputs are setted. And then I have shown you how the elevator outputs are resetted. Okay. Now, there comes two things. How I get my current floor and how I get my target floor. So let us see that. So in the network 8, I am moving my current floor in data register. So here you can see this is the complete network. Now you can see, okay, here I will show you. Here, let me change the perspective and we can see because the lift is at this place and the third floor sensor, this one, okay, 7.2. This one is on. So it is moving value 3 in data register MDW. Now for the current floor, there is only one data register. If the lift will move over here. So let me press the button. Now if this sensor is energized, you can see now this sensor energized. So it moved value 2 in the current floor. So now you can see current floor becomes 2. Similarly, the lift is at first floor and this first floor sensor is on. You can see current floor becomes 1. So this is how I come to know my current floor. This was easy, right? Now only thing remain. Again, let me show you this network. We understood the network for system on. We understood how we are resetting this bit and setting this bit. This is the simple interlock. We have understood the current floor. Now, how we get the target floor? This is little complex process. Okay, we will understand step by step. So let me open this network number 4. First of all, so I will not move my target floor directly in that MW0. Why? Okay, there is some interlocks I have to require. So here you can see, to go to any floor, we have 2 buttons for going to any floor. For example, I can go to floor 1 from here also, and I can go to floor 1 from here also. So there are 2 buttons for going to floor 1, 2 buttons for going to ground floor. Okay. So here you can see this is this button. Okay, I am pressing this. Okay, and this one, this is the lift button. From lift, if I press the ground button, you can see 5.5 is getting energized. So this 4 buttons, and here are the 4 buttons. So first of all, what I am doing here, either if this button is pressed or this ground floor button is pressed, we have to move 1 in MW40. That means I want to go at ground floor. Now actually here I can simply set my memory bit, but my factory IO was not working properly with my TIA portal. So I have to use some another solution for this. So what I will do, instead of setting memory bits, I am just doing my data register 1 and 0. If this data register is 1, that means my system will come to know that we have to go to floor 0. For example, if I press this button, MW6 will become 1. So my system will come to know that we have to go to floor 1. So let me show you. If I press from here, you can see this value become 1. And when it reached to the floor, it will make this data register 0. It is simple like first I am setting memory bit and then I am resetting memory bit when the desired floor is achieved. So how I will make it 0, that I will explain you later. Right now, what I want to explain you, I have taken 4 data registers, MDW4, 6, 8 and MDW10. I will move 1 in this data register if I want to go this. If I want to go at floor number 3, there are 2 ways. Either I can push from outside or either I can push from inside panel. By pressing either of this button, I will set this data register to 1. So my system will come to know that I want to go to floor number 3. Again, let me show you. If I press this, 1 is moved in this data register. Okay. How lift is going above, that I will explain you. Just have patience. In this network, I am moving my respective data in memory bits. Okay. If I want to go to floor 0, I will move 1 over here. Similarly, if I want to go floor 1, I will move 1 over here. The reason of doing this, as I have shown you earlier, if someone presses multiple buttons, so it has to go to multiple floors. Okay. So we cannot move this value directly into target floor. We have to set this bit, and until this floor is achieved, we don't have to reset it. Okay. Then only it is able to go to different floor. Say for example, if I press ground floor number 1 and 0 both, so it will stop at both station. If I directly move this value in my target floor, then it will go to one floor only, either 0 or 1. Next, last press button will only follow. If I directly move, say for example, I am pressing 2 buttons, 1 and 2. If I am directly moving this in my target floor, it will directly move to second floor only and it will skip the first floor. So to avoid that, I have to use this memory registers. Now after this, what I am doing, now I will move my memory registers to my target floor. But there is also interlock. What is the interlock? Elevator should not be moving, and I have kept some time delay between 2 stations. For example, if I press 1 and then I press 2 or 0. So while the elevator was moving, I press 0. So it will not move 0 in target floor. And you can see it stopped for some time. So what is the interlock? For moving our desired floor in target floor, elevator should not be moving and the timing is completed. So this timing is just a delay timing. Whenever it reaches to the desired floor, it will start this timer, and after the timing is done, then only it will move to next floor. So here what I am doing, in the previous network, if I want to ground floor 0, I will press this. It will move 1 in MW4. That means I want to go at ground floor. If this MW4 equals to 1 and elevator is not moving and the timing is completed, then it will move 0 in target floor. Similarly, If MW6 is 1, that means I want to go to floor 1 and the elevator is not moving and the timing is completed, then it will move 1 in my target floor. Okay. And similarly, if my MW8 is 1, elevator is not moving and the timing is completed, then it will move 2 to my target floor. That means, okay, let me show you this. If I press second floor, this bit become 1 and it move 2 in my target floor. Target floor is 2, so elevator up, and when target is achieved, outputs are resetted. Now these interlocks are required and memory bit is required. When I press multiple buttons, first I press 3, then I press 0. So you can see this is also setted. Okay, and 3 was also setted. It is resetted only when this floor is achieved. Now it achieved, so this is resetted. So this doing this hard work is because we want multiple functions. So now you got how I moved my desired level in target floor. Still, there are two networks we need to understand: how I resetted my memory bits and how the time delay is done. So how I resetted my memory bit. Here also I had to take some interlocks. First of all, let me give you, if I am going to floor 1 and my floor 1 memory bit is on and floor 1 sensor is on for greater than 2 seconds, then only it will move 0 to my memory bit. Why? Say for example, if I am moving to third floor, then also this sensor will get activated and it will reset my desired floor 1. Again, bring it back to 0 for your better explanation. If I press first 3, okay, and then I press 1, so first it will go to floor 1 and you can see first floor sensor is on. So what it will do, it will reset first floor memory bit. So your lift will not come to first floor. But because I have kept this timer, if this sensor is on for greater than 2 seconds, then only your memory bit will be resetted. That is, this memory bit will be resetted. So similarly, for all the 4 networks, I have created the same network. Okay, that you can see. I will zoom out little bit so you can understand that all the 4 networks I have done the same thing. First of all, if you want to go to ground floor, then this memory bit should be on and the ground floor sensor is on for greater than 2 seconds, then only your ground floor memory bit will be resetted. And same I have done for all first floor, second floor and the third floor. So this is how I am resetting my memory bit for particular floor. Again, I will zoom in. So this is how I resetted my memory bit. Now I have put some time delay between 2 stations. So we will see that network. So whenever any floor sensor is achieved, it will start this timer, and when this timing is completed, only then the next desired station will be moved to target floor. So that is over here, this timer. Okay. So whenever this floor is achieved, it will wait here for some time. After the timing is completed, then only the next desired station will move to target floor. Again, let me explain you. If I press 3 buttons, floor 2, floor 1 and floor 0. So first it will go to floor 2, and because the elevator is moving, these 2 values will not be moved to target floor. When the floor 2 is achieved, this memory bit will be resetted, that I have shown you from the reset memory bit network. Because this is resetted, elevator is stopped and the timing is completed. Now it will move 1 to whichever button is pressed first, that value is moved to target floor. Again, because the elevator is moving, this value will not go to target floor. And when the floor 1 is achieved, it will wait for some time. When that timing is completed, that means elevator stop, timing completed. Now this value will go to target floor, and finally lift will go to ground floor. So summarizing again, our main networks are network 9 And network number 10. System should be on. Okay. If the target floor is greater than current floor, lift will move up. If the target floor is less than current floor, system will move down. How we on the system? I press the start button, it will set system on. I will press stop button, it will reset all my outputs. And system mode bit also. I have taken this interlock. If up is on, down cannot be on. And if down is on, up cannot be on. How I get my current floor? Okay, we will see that also. From the respective sensor, I am moving different values to my current floor register. Because lift is at floor 1, it is moving 1 in this current floor. So our current floor is known. How I get target floor? So from network 3, I move some value in different data register. From network 4, okay, let me show you. There are two ways, two push buttons for each floor, and I am moving something to my memory register. Now, if this memory register is on, elevator is not moving and timing is completed, this will move desired floor in target floor, because this is bit for floor 0. 0 will be go to target floor. This is network for floor 1. So 1 will go to target floor. Now target floor is achieved. How we will reset memory bits? If the desired floor memory bit is on and desired floor sensor is on for more than 2 seconds, it will reset our memory bit. Resetting means moving 0 to our memory bit, and setting means moving 1 to our memory bit. And between each floor, I have kept some time delay. So whenever any floor is achieved, I have kept parallel context. Any floor is achieved, it will start this timer. I tried to explain in the most lucid way. If you are not able to understand it, watch it 2 or 3 times. You will definitely understand it. It is really difficult project, but once you understand it, it will be very easy and fun to do this project. If you want to learn more content like this, show your response by liking and subscribing our YouTube channel. Meet you in the next video with another interesting example.